47th President of the United States.
So I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th President. It's time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us.
America is Trump country again. He has pulled off the improbable, a political heist, if you will. Most polls had predicted a tight race. A lot of them gave an edge to Kamala Harris. But Donald Trump had the last laugh. He will be the 47th President of the United States of America. Let's look at the numbers first. The US has 538 electoral college votes. You need 270 to become the president. And how many did Trump win? Well, more than 300. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris was stuck at 224. And it's not just about the number of votes, it's also about how Trump got them. Most polls said that the race would come down to 7 swing states. States that switch hands from election to election. They swing from one side to the other. And guess what? Trump won all 7 of them, all 7 swing states. So he retained the traditional Republican states and he captured the undecided ones. He also won the popular vote, which is basically the national vote share. Trump got more than 51%. Kamala Harris got around 47%. Now, this is unprecedented for Donald Trump. Even when he won in 2016, he did not win the popular vote. Hillary Clinton did. It's something that Democrats used to mock Trump about. But not this time. This time, Trump has won the popular vote and the Electoral College. And in doing so, he has scripted history. Only one US president has ever lost re-election and returned to win another term. That's Grover Cleveland. He was the 22nd and the 24th president of the United States, but that was way back in the late 1800s. In recent times, the trend has been different. You lose an election, you disappear. You don't stay around to contest again. But Trump said, not so fast. He bided his time for more than 3 years, built up a strong voting coalition, ran a long and draining campaign, and finally won. Hate him or like him, credit for that. Trump was watching the results from his residence in Florida. As the picture became clear, he headed to a nearby convention center. The entire Trump team was there. His wife, his sons, his daughters-in-law, Elon Musk, a few golfers and podcasters. Everyone who pushed Trump over the line, they were present. In classic Trump style, he did not wait for mainstream media to call the race. He declared it himself. But unlike last time, this was fair. Trump spoke about sealing borders and fixing the economy. In a rare move, he also called for unity. Listen to this.
Many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason. And that reason was to save our country and to restore America to greatness. And now we are going. Every single day I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And
Trump's running mate also spoke. That's J.D. Vance, the vice president-elect. He hailed Trump's political comeback.
Well, Mr. President, I appreciate you allowing me to join you on this incredible journey. I thank you for the trust that you placed in me. And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America.
Trump also praised Elon Musk. He spent a lot of time talking about his recent rocket mission. It was quite a visual description. He also said that Musk was the star of this election cycle. All in all, it was a typical Trump speech. A lot of hyperbole, a lot of warnings, and a lot of adjectives. On the other side, the scenes were completely different. Harris was at a college in Washington, D.C. Hundreds of her supporters had gathered there. At first, the mood was upbeat. They had a DJ playing some music. But as the night dragged on, the real picture became clear. Kamala Harris decided to cancel her voting day speech, and soon the crowd disappeared. In fact, the Democrats are totally silent. We haven't heard from any of their top leadership. And you can see why. The Democrats did not just lose the White House, they're on track to losing the US Congress as well. As you know, the Congress has two chambers. In the Senate, 34 seats were up for grabs. The Republicans have flipped 2, meaning their candidates unseated Democratic senators. As a result, they have a majority in the Senate. They're first since 2021. The other chamber is the House of Representatives. And this one is not clear yet. There are 435 seats in the House, so the majority mark is 218. The Democrats are at 182 and the Republicans are at 204. The remaining seats are yet to be declared. But you see the trend here. Republicans could walk away with the White House, the Senate and the House. Basically a clean sweep, which brings us to an important question. What will Trump 2.0 look like? Well, first you have the formalities. The Electoral College will have to meet and vote for Trump. Their vote will have to be certified, that too by Kamala Harris in the Senate. And finally, he will take the oath of office. It's a months-long process. The inauguration will only happen on January 20th next year, 2025. After that, he's in charge. Now, with Trump, you must consider two things. One is his temperament. The second is his policies. The temperament was bad last time. He constantly clashed with American media. He refused to work with members in Congress, and his executive decisions were frequently challenged in courts. Will we see a repeat of that, or will he display the maturity of a one-time president? His campaign speeches don't inspire confidence, but let's see how it unfolds. Secondly, policies. Trump's big promise was drill, baby, drill, meaning he wants to expand oil drilling in the US. That's his solution to inflation, to bring down fuel prices. His other major promise is tariffs, a 10% tariff on all goods imported into the US, a 60% tariff if it's from China. Experts say that this could trigger inflation in the country. But again, let's see how it goes. His third major promise is mass deportation of illegal immigrants. Trump plans to use a 1798 law to achieve this. But chances are there will be legal challenges to this, not to mention logistical chaos. Beyond these, Donald Trump has promised to roll back democratic decisions and laws. For example, the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, gun restrictions introduced by Joe Biden, and climate funding and electric vehicle subsidies. All of this could disappear. Chances are we will also see a new team. Last time, Trump relied heavily on his daughter, Ivanka Trump, and her husband, Jared Kushner. This time, they were missing from the campaign trail. We have to wait to see if they return. But even if they don't, expect some new faces this time, like Elon Musk and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. A lot also depends on the House of Representatives. If Trump has a Republican Congress, he could reshape the US government. Whether it's appointing judges or tweaking the bureaucracy or revamping public health policy, he plans to appoint Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to the Health Department, a known vaccine skeptic. So much like 2016, Trump is coming with a host of untested policies, radical but controversial ones. This time, though, he has two advantages. One, he knows his way around Washington. And two, he could have a Republican Congress. We are possibly looking at a historic presidential term. Good or bad, only time will tell.